It was supposed to be an ordinary night, a high school dance, a quiet walk home, a small Georgia town, asleep under a cold November sky. But before the sun rose, 17-year-old Blake Chappell had vanished without a trace. His phone went silent. His trail disappeared. And for months, the only sound that echoed through the town was a single, haunting question. What happened to Blake Chappell that night? When his body was finally found, floating face down in a shallow creek, the mystery only deepened. No struggle, no weapon, no reason. And then almost a year later, recording surfaced. A video filmed from Blake's own phone, footsteps in the dark, followed by a shadow that shouldn't exist. This is not just the story of a murder. It's the story of something or someone that was watching. Welcome to the Murder of Blake Chappell True Crime Documentary 2025. Chapter 1. The Vanishing. It was a cold November night in Newnan, Georgia, when Blake Chappell disappeared. The town, small and quiet, had never been known for horror. Blake, a 17-year-old high school senior, was the kind of boy people remembered for his smile. He was popular, polite, and had no enemies, or so everyone thought. Earlier that evening, Blake had gone to a homecoming dance with friends, left happy, texting his girlfriend on the walk home. His last message, sent around 11:30 p.m., was short. Almost there. After that, silence. By morning, panic spread. His friends searched the streets, his mother called the police, and flyers appeared on every light post. Days turned into weeks, yet there was no trace of him. The only clue, a pair of wet sneakers found near a wooded creek behind a local park. Police assumed he'd run away or had an accident, but the details didn't add up. His wallet, phone, and jacket were gone. The creek was too shallow to drown in. Locals whispered about shadows in the woods, figures seen at night that vanished when approached. Winter deepened, and hope began to fade. The town tried to move on, but the name Blake Chappell hung in the air like a ghost that refused to leave. Chapter 2. The Body in the Creek. 2 months later, a jogger discovered something near the same creek. At first, it looked like driftwood tangled in weeds. Closer, he saw fabric, skin, and hair. The missing boy had finally been found. Blake's body was face down in the shallow water, his clothes torn, his face unrecognizable. There were no obvious wounds, no signs of a struggle nearby. I said his watch had stopped at 12:03 a.m., the likely time of death. The autopsy revealed something strange. There were no defensive injuries, no drugs, and no signs of drowning. Instead, he'd been strangled. Whoever did it knew exactly what they were doing. Detectives combed through his phone records and social media. The last location pinged from his phone was near an abandoned bridge less than a mile from his home. A small trail led from the bridge to the creek, a place teenagers used to hang out, but avoided after dark. Then came the twist. Surveillance footage from a nearby street showed a shadow following Blake that night. It was tall, wearing dark clothes, and moving fast. Yet when police enhanced the video, the figure's face wasn't visible. It almost looked wrong, like it wasn't entirely human. The town descended into fear. Rumors grew darker. Some said it was a stalker who'd been watching Blake for weeks. Others believed it was something else, a local legend known as the Watcher, a figure said to haunt those who walk alone after midnight. Whatever the truth was, the case went cold. No fingerprints, no DNA, only the feeling that someone or something was still out there. Chapter 3. The Hidden Recording. A year passed. Then, out of nowhere, a USB drive was mailed to the police department. No return address, no explanation. Just one file labeled 1203. When detectives opened it, the footage began shaky and dark, filmed from a phone camera. It showed Blake walking down a dimly lit street the same night he disappeared. He didn't seem aware he was being recorded. The camera stayed behind him, moving silently. The faint sound of his footsteps echoed against the asphalt. Duh. Then, at 12:03 a.m., Blake stopped. He looked around as if hearing something behind him. The camera tilted, sudden, jerky movement, then static. The screen went black. After a few seconds, a distorted face appeared in the reflection of the lens. It wasn't clear, more like a blur with eyes that seemed to glow faintly. A voice whispered, but the words were impossible to understand. Forensic experts analyzed the footage and traced the camera's metadata. It had been recorded on Blake's own phone, the same phone that vanished with him that night. The last upload time matched the exact moment his watch had stopped. Police reopened the case, but the lead ended there. The phone was never found. The sender of the USB was never identified. In the years that followed, strange reports continued from the area. Late at night, people claimed to hear footsteps along the creek trail. Others swore they saw a figure watching from the trees, tall and silent, always just beyond the light. Blake Chappell's murder remains unsolved. The evidence points to both man and monster, but neither can be proven. Some believe the killer still walks among the town's residents. Others say the shadows took him, and they're still waiting for another to follow. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. When the clock strikes 12:03 a.m., no one in Newnan walks home alone anymore. Thank you for watching. What do you think happened that night? Let us know in the comments below. If you're interested in more stories that blur the line between the known and the unknown, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next investigation. Stay safe out there.